Will we ever get an update based around just adding more pure titans? Since we thought the Gluttonous Titan may be some other ones from iconic moments in the show. I mean, the upcoming version of Shingeki no Craft will change a lot related to titans. The goal is to make them more optimized and less bullshit and fair. Now, an update that only adds pure titans? That's not that simple. All the recent titans such as Valentina, Vladen, Amir, Alan, Zeke, and come from the patrons who supported the development of Shingeki no Craft. However, making each of them is definitely a challenge, and has slowly pushed me to turn from the production of pure titans to focus more on adding more mechanics. I'm not close to the possibility of adding more later, but to me, Shingeki no Craft is another interpretation from the original series. The reason the first ones were so similar to the ones in the show is because at that time we didn't have a Patreon or any community that could support the project. How do you see the future of Shingeki no Craft in a month? I'm writing this script at the end of January, and the Armor Titan will probably be released. They changed MBT. That's bad. Like, really bad. I think nobody was expecting such a big change on one of the latest snapshots. Basically, I'm unable to code anything until 1.20.5 comes out to prevent any potential loss of work. And to be fair, they have introduced some game-changer mechanics that will allow big improvements for the optimization in general. So, answering to the question, I guess I will be fixing tons of features and old code that broke with this update. I will probably get help for someone to divide the code, but for now I have been working on the animations for the Armor Titan. Excited for it? Leave a comment. Will Titan shifter movement be improved? And will the Colossal Titan get some new moves in upcoming updates? Interesting. Actually, And about the mobility, yes, there was indeed a bug that was making the shifters lag back when going up into a block. Basically, if you pay really close attention, you can clearly see how they go a little higher than usual, like stop mid-air, when they supposed to go straight forward. And I'm happy to say that it has been fixed for the upcoming armored version. Do you love us? Yes, I love you, random citizen! What is the process for making new titans? And is it difficult? I'll assume you're asking about the pure titans, because the shifters, they are a completely different story. The first step is making the model. I contact the client and ask for a face and a height. Then I copy one of the existing titans, which is usually the last one I made, and start changing the face. Once the client and I myself are happy with the model, it's time to start the animations. And here it's where the things get ugly. The pure titans work with stop motion, which means that for each frame I must have a different model and change the ID of the model inside of the game. They need an idle animation, a walking animation, and 2 attacks. Of course, that depends from Titan to Titan. Maybe one day I can make a video explaining the process in more detail, so you can make your own add-ons with your own pure titans. Are lighting spheres already implemented? If not, will they? Yes, they have been in the game for a while now. You can craft it using a large gunpowder and 2 iron ingots. To use it, just press shift while being on the air. There's actually a lot of features that the players never get to use because there's a lack of guide in-game. On the next version, there will be introduced an in-game way to get all the information you need to progress on the pack. why did you make a YouTube channel and what are your future goals? I've had this YouTube channel for years now. I used it before mainly to vlog things related to my school and college homeworks. When I made Shingeki no Craft, a lot of people suddenly showed up and well, I realized that there was a lack of guide and information in game. People just didn't know how to progress in the pack, how to get a shifter, how to kill titans, how to craft EODM. That's why I decided to make the documentation of this process on my own YouTube channel. About the future goals, first of all, of course, the main priority at the moment is to finish Shingeki no Craft. It has to be finished. It must have all the shifters, it must have the rumbling. I've spent 2 years now working on this and at this point I think we are too far to hold it back. I have said this before and I will keep saying, it has been a journey and it must have an end. And once it's finished the best way I can, who knows, maybe then I can focus on other things that I also love, such as AI or computer science. Bedrock version when? Okay, I get asked about this every 2 days. I have actually given the explanation before, but never here on YouTube. If I'm honest with you, I don't think I will make a Bedrock version. Why? Because it's a completely different development. Yes, I do have the assets, yes, I do have the game loop, and yes, I'm probably smart enough to make the port. The problem is my time. Shingeki no Craft on Java is not even finished yet. I would say it's at a 40% at best. And that project is already consuming a big part of my time, and working on it, it's what I want to do right now. Then are you going to make it when you finish Shingeki no Craft? I don't think so either. It would be another time and another point of my life. Keep in mind that I would like to finish Shingeki no Craft in about 2 years. I understand there's a big portion of my community that plays on Bedrock and follows Shingeki no Craft. I always read your comments and I have to say, with the current trend of Microsoft wanting to disappear Java and move to Bedrock, sometimes I think to myself, would it have been better to make it on Bedrock in the first place? Who knows? Only time will tell.